A struggle for equality and justice. The civil rights movement was a social movement in the United States during the 1950s and 1960s that aimed to end discrimination and segregation against African Americans and other minority groups. The struggle was led by a diverse group of individuals and organizations committed to achieving equality and justice for all Americans. The roots of the civil rights movement can be traced back to the 19th century, when abolitionists and civil rights activists worked to end slavery and promote equal rights for African Americans. However, it was not until the mid-20th century that the movement gained momentum and achieved significant victories in the struggle for racial equality. One of the most important events of the civil rights movement was the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. Organized by civil rights leaders including Martin Luther King Jr., the march brought together over 200,000 people to demand an end to discrimination and segregation. King's iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, delivered during the march, has become a symbol of the movement's message and goals. Another notable event in the civil rights movement was the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This landmark legislation banned discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin in employment, education, and public accommodations. The act was signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson and remains one of the most significant achievements of the movement. Despite these victories, the struggle for civil rights and equality continues today. Issues such as police brutality, mass incarceration, and voter suppression disproportionately affect African Americans and other minority groups. The Black Lives Matter movement, founded in 2013 after the death of Trayvon Martin, is a modern-day manifestation of the civil rights movement and a reminder of the ongoing fight for justice and equality. The legacy of the civil rights movement is one of courage, perseverance, and social change. The movement inspired future generations to fight for their rights and speak out against injustice. Today, we continue to honor the legacy of the movement by advocating for equality and justice for all.